So I want to share something today just before we're going out of the class, and that's, I was talking to a friend yesterday, a good friend yesterday, and we were talking about something that I teach, and I've been teaching for a long time, about how to think from your heart, not think from your head. Sounds quite strange sort of concept. And it's about seeing the world through your heart, not through your head. If we go into our mind, we have lots of stories and ideas of how the world should be and what it should be like and what people say and what people do and what they should do and what they shouldn't do, and lots of judgment and lots of opinions. But inside your heart, it's like accessing your true essence of who you are, your soul. You're like talking to your soul. And your soul sees things very clearly, yeah? Which is very different to your mind. And quite often if somebody says something to me, or I read something, and if I look at it in my mind, I say, well, what do I think they're saying? What do I think they're saying? And I look at it and I go, that, and then I put my hand on my heart, so what's really happening? And I get a totally different picture, because from my heart, it doesn't lie, it already knows, and it goes, no, it's going on to that, and I go, whoa, okay, I didn't see that. But in here, we've got to get through this jungle of thoughts and ideas and things we've been taught, but in here it's quite clean. This here sees really, really, really clear, and I think it's a really good thing at the moment, is to look at things through your heart, what's happening in the world. And don't get me wrong, if you're looking through your heart, what's happening in the world, there's a lot of sadness in the world and a lot of sorrow, but it also allows you to see what's going on in the bigger picture from here, not from here. There's a very different way you see things. I want to give you a practice of this to show you how effective this really is. So I want you to put your hand on your forehead. And I do this in class, I've done this a lot, I've taught this for years. Put your hand on your head. Now think of somebody you don't necessarily like. Now of course I know you like everybody, but just humour me and find somebody you don't necessarily like, or something they're doing that you don't really appreciate their actions. Think of that person. Yeah. And in thinking of that person, think of what they're doing and why they're this and they're that, and they should know better and they should understand more, and think of that person. Good? Good. And notice there's a lot of judgment inside that, especially if someone you don't like. Good. Now put your hand on your heart and think of the same person. And then see why they're really doing what they're doing. They might be doing it because they just want to be heard. They might be doing it because they just want somebody to love them or to care for them. They're doing it for a different reason. But inside here there's no judgment. You can actually see the real reason or the motivation of this person. You can see what they're really doing. And they might be in a lot of pain. And they might be really lonely. They might be anything. They might just want to be seen in the world. But as soon as you put your head back on, don't put your head back, but if you put your head back on, just start judgment about what they're doing. Yeah? I just say this because it's a very good way to see the truth. Because inside here, the truth is inside your soul. Yeah. But inside our mind, as I say, we have a lot of distractions. A lot of distractions from all the stories that we've grown up, and you've got to filter all that out to try and get to it. But the filter here, there is no filter. This one's pretty clean. And I just want to trust you when you're listening to your heart, is the first thing your heart tells you is the truth. If you start thinking about that, you're back in your mind again. Yeah? So if you think of somebody, another person, think of a person that you really like. Think of a person you really like. Put your hand on your head, somebody you really like. Yep. Is that a good person? And your mind will go, and your mind will immediately think, and it'll go, yeah, she's this, or he's that, he likes to help people, he does that, yeah, good. Watch this. Think of the same person. Is it a good person? And the heart just goes, yes. No stories, no thinking, it just goes, yes. It's just that simple, and I want to leave you with that for the day, and take that into your life today and ask things from your heart to see the truth.